Hey, welcome back to the show. My name's Eric. I'm a former Marine. Got out in 2006. I'm a disabled veteran, husband, father, and I consider myself an average guy. This show is about trying to disseminate information that's going on around the world right now in a way that the average person can understand without any kind of media bias spin or anything like that. But what I want to talk about today is what's going on in the news cycle with the Elon Musk Trump Department of Energy or Department of Government Efficiency and the craziness that's happening right now. Again, this is not a left thing. This is not a right thing. For me, this is a middle of the road take on it. So hopefully everyone understands that and gets something out of this, because this is affecting us all in a way that I don't think everyone's really prepared for. So I did a lot of research last night. I was up real late because I couldn't find a whole lot on this. So I'm going to be drinking coffee, and hopefully everyone's okay with that. So let's just jump right into it. What's going on is Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, has put in place Elon Musk as a special employee to oversee government spending, and he created the Department of Government Efficiency, which you'll see here on the screen. And it's a temporary organization under United States DOGE system or service, formerly known as United States Civil Service, blah, 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 blah. The purpose is to reduce wasteful spending and eliminate unnecessary regulations. So that's what it is in layman's terms. Now, there's an issue that I have with this, and the fact that the people that fall under DOGE are not government employees. They're not supposedly not paid. We don't know exactly what or where they're getting their funding from. Is it from Elon Musk? Is it from the government? We don't know. So here you see Musk, DOGE will be tedious work with zero compensation. Now, that being said, right, like, so in order for this new DOGE BS to be considered an agency, they have to be like Congress. They have to be put before Congress, and Congress has to approve them to become an actual agency. Like, Trump can't just go, hey, guess what, guys, you're now federal employees, because that's not the way it works. There's oversight and all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. But we really don't need to get into that for this news cycle, but we might further down the road, because this isn't going away anytime soon. So what's going on in the news cycle, like I said, is that Elon Musk is going kind of ham right now with his powers, which, in my opinion, he shouldn't honestly have any powers over the government, because he's not a government employee and this isn't a government agency. So regardless if he's doing right or wrong, like, I do believe the government, U.S. government, overspends on a lot of things, but that's not really what we're talking about here. It's what he is doing and his people are doing. So they've jumped into the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID. And what they do is they dole out money around the world for a bunch of different projects, and normally it's like foreign aid and things of that nature. As you can see here on Wiki, they got a $50 billion budget, and I believe that was as of last year. Yeah, there you go. Received spending March 8th, 2024, $50 billion. So they have missions over 100 countries: Africa, Asia, Latin America, Middle East, blah, 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 blah. So what DOGE has done is they've actually going after USAID, and how they did it was they installed technologies into the Office of Personnel Management. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, the Office of Personnel Management is basically HR for government agent or employees. And I say all, it's not really, it's not all, it's not 100% all, but it's the vast majority of government agencies. Like if you're a government employee, you're a GS worker, Office of Personnel Management is your HR, and they have information on you and reports for like how well you're doing in your job, like where you've been at in your job, social security number, home addresses, anything that a regular HR corporate America would have, Office of Personnel Management has on individuals. Now, DOGE is looking in, has access to this, and they haven't really said what they're doing with this information yet, other than the lockout that DOGE did on USAID employees and sent people home and all that stuff. So the next step, in my opinion, is we need to figure out as Americans what exactly DOGE is doing, and I believe the White House is being kind of silly with their explanation of it. You know, they're saying, "Oh, he's doing this, that, and the other thing," and he's talking. It's like they're playing to the media, but it's not really answering any real individuals' questions on what's going on, and I find that very troubling. And it's not the way that things should be done. This is very a punch in the face, really. So here we see the restructuring of federal government triggering resistance and chaos. So there's a whole lot of protests going on right now outside of OPM, and I have some friends that work in the government sector that are, you know, they work for a government agency, third party by like private company, so they're government contractors, and it's not good. Like these people are kind of freaked out because the OPM actually has information on them also. So, you know, it isn't just touching quote unquote government employees. It's touching all down the ladder as far as individuals and stuff like that. And it's concerning to a lot of these people because no one really knows where this information is going to go or what's going to come of it. And we again, just trying to bring light to the issue and what's going on, because we hopefully within the next couple news cycles we get some answers, because right now we're not getting any. So here we see in KSL.com, Trump makes Musk the richest man as a special government employee, and there's been all kinds of social media posts about Musk has done about it. He's a special employee and all that other stuff, and I really think that social media needs to get the hell out of government. Like some of the things that Trump has done on social media, I don't agree with, and some things I do like. But social media has no place in government politics. You know, it needs to be. If you have something to say it on television. Get it out there. Just don't make these stupid tweets about things that don't really matter, and word it in a way that's just makes people more pissed off or more confused. So again, like, I'm sorry if I'm kind of, you know, giving out too much of my thoughts here, but like this is irritating to me, and we really need to get to the bottom of it. So the next thing I would like to say is, you know, like, where does DOGE go from here? And again, like I said before, like DOGE, if they're going to be overseeing government, any kind of government agency, spending, anything like that, they should be a part of the government, in my opinion. They should not be unpaid, regular everyday citizens. Like Elon Musk is a rich man. He's a businessman. He's a tech savvy dude, but like, he's not a government employee. Why was he put in place to, other than his fame, why was he put in place to do the job that he's doing? He may do a great job at it. That's yet to be seen, but the way he's going about it, in my opinion, is completely wrong. Like, again, back to the social media stuff. Don't post that BS. Like, just do your job and go the hell home. Like, stop all this extra nonsense that we don't need. We just average American citizen. We like what is going on and why is this happening? Right? It's very irritating, and I understand there's people protesting about this and they're upset about it, right, wrong, or indifferent. You know, maybe they shouldn't be protesting the way they are. Maybe, but they're pissed off, right? These career government employees are now. Think of it like this: if 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 you're not a government employee, right, and you just show up at your job one day and you've got a pension built up and everything's going fine, your mortgage is being paid and your bills are being paid, and you just bought a brand new car, and then you show up to work and someone takes your keys and you don't get to go in the door anymore, and you don't know if you're going to have a job tomorrow. Everything in your life just got turned into crisis, and that's not good for anybody. Undue stress for no frickin' reason, and that's basically, in layman's terms, what the DOGE has done to USAID. And again, I've looked into some of their spending, and I don't agree with it. And I'll post a website, or we'll talk about a website that I've been using to track government spending and stuff, and I'll make another video on that. But it's kind of interesting on where money goes. And again, I do believe that the government as a whole overspends American tax dollars, yours and my money, on things that they shouldn't be spent on, or questionable places. So again, DOGE is probably a good thing. If I was in charge, it would not be Elon Musk put in charge, just because, not because of the person that he is, but his status in the world. I'm sure he could probably do a good job, but there's probably, someone that's more behind the scenes, that may be a little bit quieter and not in your face and posting on social media all the time, that could probably do the job just as well without all the extra BS. So hopefully this video, touches base and touches home with everybody. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to hit me up in the comments, like and subscribe. And I'm going to be doing more of these videos, just like in the same format as this. And again, I'm not left, I'm not right. I'm what I believe the average American citizen is. The majority of us in this country are, is we're middle of the road, centered on facts that touch us in a way that doesn't really have the left or right feel. So again, I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for your time.